It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Denver Broncos.
The kickoff for Buffalo.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now our first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That's good for 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Flush to his right. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the... I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Number 83.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And he is tackled in inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, just like last play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards on the pickup, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Block off of play action. They'll roll him out right. Able to get this to Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They look to throw. It's Locke. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Ball at the 9. On the counter, here's Gordon. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The sack there by Trent Murphy. So they dial up the blitz on 3rd and inches. It pays off.
And frankly, they were probably dialing up a run blitz, expecting him to run it in that situation. But instead, they end up back at the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Makes the score.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen, escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown there to make the grab, and the Bills have taken the lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Steps away to his left. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They run the counter. It's Gordon. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down.
Now Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. A field goal would tie it, but they want more. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Rolling to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. After the sack on 1st down, Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They run the counter. It's Gordon, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half.
Hard attempt.
Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, set this one off target.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Going deep for Diggs. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Taron Johnson made the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. They fake the handoff, now Lock. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gore. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally. But he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed. And now this offense set up nicely at midfield. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining. as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Broncos onto the field, ready to drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bills' 46-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there now.
A gain of 12. First down, Broncos.
Locke going to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And some room to work. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
First down.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
Now to the air. Locke on the move to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a loss of 1.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown, Broncos.
Noah Fant.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game.
For Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Devin Singletary.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run here with Singletary. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. And able to find John Brown. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. And it's caught. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. On 2nd down now. It's Moss, and I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the gun, Allen, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Flushed out right. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. They can't hook up.
Yo, what a throw. What a throw.
And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This is Gordon as they go to him again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 22 yards there, a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On play action, Locke. This is the tight end fan. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Steps away. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Their own 12-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. After the turnover, here's Locke. They'll roll him out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Good starting field. So after the INT, it's Allen. And this one is incomplete. Tyler Croft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Bills 6.
Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You know, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.